Hello and welcome to another in-house diner. I'm going to be making some Italian honey and walnut biscotti biscuits. In my pan I have 250 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 250 grams of caster sugar, 150 grams of chopped walnuts, and a jar of honey which we are going to use just under half of. It's very easy to make. All I'm going to do first of all is add my sugar into my flour mixture, and then I'm going to add three eggs, into a separate mould. Now what you have to be careful with is you don't want a sticky mixture, so add the eggs gradually because you may not need all of them. I'm just going to whisk these up. As I say, very simple to make. You can make them with the kids, make them for a night out, make them for pretty much anything. So there's my 3 beaten eggs. Into my bowl, just going to mix all my ingredients. I'm going to just use a spoon. You can use set honey or you can use just regular honey. The choice is yours. That should do. Just going to scrape it off my finger. So make sure you wash your hands first. I have a preheated oven at 140 for a fan assisted oven, so it has to be nice and cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them a mix, stir them all through, and then I'm going to add my egg. If you're using honey, it does get a bit tricky when you're trying to mix, because obviously everything wants to stick to the honey. Just give that a good mix. Just evenly distribute the ingredients. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat. Dough hooks. Move my weighing scales. Pour it out onto a lightly flat surface, and because it's bread, we need it. So, need it starts sticking to the counter, means your mixture's a little bit on the old dry, wet side, the old sticky side. So a little bit more flour. Roll it round. Just the odd dough scraper. Just keep kneading for about 10 minutes. Right, and all I'm going to do now, roll it out into a fairly long sausage. Chop it in half. And basically what I've got is a lined bacon tray. I'm just going to put that in the oven. For half an hour. After half an hour, basically all you do now is you take it out of the oven, you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you slice it, and then you put it back in for another half an hour dish, 25 minutes, until it's nice and crispy. As it is, it's nice and soft, but what you can do while it's nice and soft, give it 10 minutes and it will harden up. Just firm enough to put a knife through it, and you will just cut it at angles into biscotti shapes, and then back in the oven. Once you've given it 10 minutes, what you really need to do is, if I can do it very carefully, is you need to slice it 2 centimetres thick. On the angle. Just going to reline the tray. Onions. And you want to do this, cut side up. flip them over. That way both sides get a chance to dry out and turn into the nice crisp biscotti that we all know and love. Above the field, we're going to get another 12-13 minutes. And cool on a baking tray. Consistency you're looking for is nice, crisp. So it's cooked through the centre. And once they're dry, they'll go hard and generally turn into a biscuit as opposed to a cake.